starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night. This is Cryptids and Conspiracies. Let me go ahead and bring on the usual suspects. I'm going to surprise this guy. He usually get called first, but here we go.
Abby someone.
Abby someone.
Abby who? Abby normal.
Oopa doopa!
Welcome to the show, Abby. All righty. We'll go with this guy next.
If it's no Scottish, it's crap!
Aye, aye, hello. How's everyone doing? Thank you for letting me join this show from the digital prison that is the United Kingdom.
Yes. I haven't picked you up yet. What the hell?
Not yet, no, not yet. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, there you go. Just pray somewhere public. They'll get around to you pretty quick.
Oh yes,
anyway.
yes,
yeah.
That would do it. Yeah,
they prioritize those people.
Or run around with bacon or something. Yeah.
Hang it from your front door. Let you know.
Okay, quick vote. Do we want to bring Wookiee on? Anybody? Anybody? All right.
Well,
all right. Show of hands.
Tough.
Show of hands. No. Nobody. Oh, one. We got one.
Show of hands to
all
not
right,
or do.
all right, I guess. All right. All right, might as well bring him on.
Sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
What are you doing, origami? Was it origami?
Oh, man. There you go. Gotta have a little fun. Here.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Looks like we already got a little participation over here. Let me go ahead and turn
We've
those
got
on.
Creators Outlet in the chat tonight.
Hello there.
Yep.
How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hail nerds.
All right. Let's see. Most of this is Abby. Yeah. Anyway.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. Yes, that's right.
Fuzzball.
There you go.
That's right,
There you go.
baby.
I need. Yeah, that I like this one. Time for Scottish conspiracy theories. Because if it's not Scottish, it's crap. There you go.
Yes.
A fan of the show, obviously.
Hey.
Fan of the show. Anyway, Saturday night is all right for fighting. Agreed. And
Yes,
wait,
oh,
yeah. Wait, are the two guys on the right related? Yes, they are. They are related.
How could you tell?
So.
How could you tell?
Might
Good
be a
question.
little inbreeding in that line. I'm just saying.
Hey.
Anyway.
We don't have that many straight branches on the tree.
There's too many commonalities. I'm just saying. There's some commonalities there. Anyway. All right, gentlemen.
Matthew's
Okay,
in the chat. Hello.
Hello, Matthew.
Hey. What's up, Matthew? Well, tonight we are going to cover an interesting thing that happened in 2016. There's a lot of interesting things happening in 2016.
There were.
But this one kind of got buried. But the thing about it is
figuratively.
yeah, well,
it kind of caused a kerfuffle too in the government.
Oh,
yes, it did. It did.
I love that. A kerfuffle. That's great. I love that word.
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
You like that word, do you?
There you
I had
go.
to look it up.
There you go.
That's right. And it pissed a lot of people off too.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where it goes.
Oh man. Anyway, so let me go ahead and play this to kind of introduce what happened here. So here we go.
We have learned some fascinating new details tonight about the final days in the life of Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia and his connection to a prominent Houston businessman. Justice Scalia passed away on a West Texas ranch last month. He had been invited there by the ranch owner, a Houston Vietnam veteran named John Poindexter. Poindexter found Scalia's body and made the first call for help. Investigative reporter Jace Larson has obtained a new sheriff's office report, and he's spoken with Poindexter about his connection to Justice Scalia.
His death upended political traditions and caused a bitter fight in Washington. And it was all spurred by what happened on this remote, gorgeous West Texas ranch near the Mexico border. The final moments of one of the most powerful men in the country. The Cibolo Creek Ranch is no doubt one of the most beautiful places in our state. Its website, which lets the general public pay to stay on the property, shows unique views and promises excellent Texas cuisine. But on Valentine's weekend, its private guests were invited by wealthy Houstonian John Poindexter. There were about 35 people, including Justice Antonin Scalia. Poindexter, a well-known name in Houston's elite social circles, started on Wall Street. President Obama awarded him the Presidential Unit Citation in 2009 for his heroism during a Vietnam rescue. That weekend was the first time that Poindexter had invited Scalia to the ranch.
We had lunch and then embarked on a tour of the ranch.
They spent time quail hunting.
Didn't exert himself at all, had a very pleasant time. He was, of course, his usual personable self.
After dinner, Justice Scalia excused himself to his guest room, the El Presidente suite.
He was tired and wanted to have a very long night's sleep.
It was the last time anyone talked to Justice Scalia. After sunrise the next morning, the group knocked on his door with no answer. But hours later, Poindexter entered the room after concern filled his mind.
When I found him Saturday morning, was in complete repose. He was very peaceful in the bed. He had obviously passed away with no difficulty at all.
This report from the Presidio County Sheriff's Office says Poindexter called the Sheriff's Office twice, trying to get the U.S. Marshal's telephone number. The sheriff wrote in his report that Poindexter, quote, then stated to me that this death was way beyond my authority and should go to the feds. I then replied, it doesn't matter who it is. It was still under my jurisdiction. The sheriff ultimately gave in and gave Poindexter the marshal's telephone number. The sheriff decided to head to the ranch and only learned on the way that it was Justice Scalia who died. Within hours, news started leaking. Though a report claiming that a hearse at the ranch was a decoy, Poindexter told me that's not true. It was later that night when a van came to take Justice Scalia's body to a funeral home in El Paso. In Scalia's room, police found a briefcase and his open suitcase. There was also a breathing machine next to his bed, but it was not on or attached to Scalia. Jace Larson, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Yeah, that's kind of a point of the whole crime scene that doesn't really settle well with me, because if he checked out for the night and he's using a CPAP, and of course, if you don't mind me saying, Bunny, you used to use the CPAP, right? And every time you go to sleep, you have to put that on.
Well, it's more involved than that. When you use the CPAP, you basically, it's a routine that you have to get into. It's not an either or situation. It's that to use a CPAP. I never really got the hang of it because I never got into routine. But you have to, like, all these filters. You have to have all these filters changed and everything like that. Everybody I know that uses a CPAP basically goes through these procedures before they even hop into the sheets. You basically have to do these things, fit it on your head and have it all plugged in, make sure it's running, and do some test runs before you lay down. Everybody that has a CPAP, especially one as long as Scalia had been using his CPAP for almost a decade.
Yeah, he was a long-time user of the CPAP.
Right.
Yeah, and so basically, there's unless he died immediately as soon as he came through the door, he would have had it. It would have been plugged in. It would have been affixed to his face.
Yep.
Before he went to bed.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the anomalies there. Also, do any of you guys sleep with a pillow over your face? If you have respiratory or breathing problems.
No.
It's kind of hard to do that.
I can't say I've ever had that problem. No. I mean, I'll take the duvet up, but I'll never put.
Yeah. Well, I was watching David Pakman, little leftist weasel that he is, and he was talking about how well maybe the light was in his eyes, and maybe he was tossing and turning and just put the pillow over his face. Yeah, CPAP didn't work right.
Yeah.
But this, once again, this was a high-end dude ranch with a doctor on call, and all he had to do was press a button, and he would if there was too much light, they would have taken care of it. If he wasn't comfortable, they would have taken care of it.
Yep.
This was not the Motel 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the Budget 8.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was not. It was a dude ranch that was offered to him for free by someone who worked directly with Obama.
High-end clientele.
Yeah, and by the way, Mr. His name just escaped me. Poindexter. That John Poindexter, it was or is what he was at that time a donor to Obama.
You saw the picture. He
was a donor to Obama before he gave him the freaking medal.
Yeah, you saw the picture of him right there with Obama. I mean, this was a guy
2009.
that was.
So this occurred 7 years freaking later. So he was still, I don't want to disparage the guy because you know what? Yeah, he may have been a political supporter, but he may have actually been a nice guy, and just being a guy who, for whatever reason, liked Obama's politics and decided to back him. I don't know. There's still some good Democrats walking around. But you never know what's going on there, since the guy did have a military background. So, yeah.
Well, let me let's get some of these comments in here from our friend Will. Let me see here. All right, he went into a coma in 2016, and Scalia was Clintoned. Okay. Yeah.
That's been the talk ever since.
Right. CPAP. Well, it's he's this whole thing. There was a longer clip. It's almost 45 minutes of how John D. Podesta is directly connected to Poindexter.
Yeah.
Anybody want to tell me who Podesta was at that time? What he was doing?
No idea.
Oh, wasn't he chief of staff or something like that?
Podesta.
Obama.
He was Hillary Clinton's. He was running Hillary Clinton's campaign.
Well, that's right. Yeah, Podesta. And Podesta's the one that came out on stage that election night and pretty much said she ain't coming out.
Go home. We're still counting. Yeah. This is not over, but go home. Yeah. John D. Podesta. The Podestas are connected to a lot of shady stuff. Especially
they are.
Especially with the Clintons.
They are the quintessential minions of the devil.
Yeah. But yeah, Poindexter and Podesta were very close. By the way, the guy who charged into the pizza parlor got shot to death in a blue county in North Carolina.
Oh, roughly.
And a traffic stop. In a traffic stop. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, got gunned down pretty dramatically. But they're like, oh, he had mental problems, and they, he threatened the cop. So, according to the cop, no body cam available.
Oh, of course not. There was no body cam.
Of course.
So, anyway,
we wouldn't want that.
No, I wouldn't want that.
One conspiracy at a time, though. Let's go back.
Yes.
But okay, so things were so, shall we say, unsettled at the time that CBS felt like they needed to put out some fires. This is pretty much a long, this is like a few years into the Smith-Mundt Act being, neutered by Obama.
Yeah.
And by this time, we hadn't realized it yet, but the press had just become a complete arm of the Obama White House, basically.
They sure did. Yep.
And so,
absolutely.
So bear in mind that when you watch this, they decided to debunk some stuff. So anyway.
Well, you mean it's true?
The Los Angeles Times is looking at conspiracy theories about the circumstances of Justice Antonin Scalia's death. Some of them have been fueled by comments from Donald Trump. Jan Crawford is at the Supreme Court showing how confusion and lingering doubts got Trump's attention. Jan, good morning.
Well, these theories, Charlie, really started shortly after Scalia's death. And, despite clarifications from the owner of the ranch and the judge that declared Scalia dead, they are still getting traction.
They say they found the pillow on his face, which is a pretty unusual place to find a pillow.
For the second time this week, Donald Trump expressed skepticism about how Justice Scalia died.
I mean, no autopsy being planned.
You're really talking about the balance of the court. That's big stuff.
This is history.
The suggestion that Scalia may have been a victim of foul play took hold in part because a state judge declared Scalia dead over the phone, something that is allowed by Texas law. Scalia's family said it did not want an autopsy for the 79-year-old justice who had a history of chronic health problems.
It's time to stop being so naive, folks.
But the conspiracy theories kicked into high gear after the owner of the ranch where Scalia died told a Texas newspaper that Scalia had a pillow over his head. The ranch owner, John Poindexter, later tried to clarify his comments, telling CBS This Morning Scalia had a pillow over his head, not over his face, as some have been saying. The pillow was against the headboard. Judge Cinderella Guevara said investigators found no signs of foul play or struggle. She added Scalia's personal physician believed the death was due to natural causes. William Ritchie, the former homicide commander of D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department, said an autopsy would put all these questions to rest.
If you're called to the scene to investigate a death, you will assume that that death is a homicide until your investigation proves otherwise. If the death scene was handled in an appropriate manner, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
Adding to the confusion, unlike fellow Supreme Court Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg and William Rehnquist, whose battles with cancer had been made public, Scalia kept his health issues private.
By the time you're 79, most people will have some degree of heart disease. It's rumored that he did not have shoulder surgery because it would have been too risky, which suggests that he might have more severe heart disease than was thought before.
Now, justices aren't required under the law to disclose their medical conditions, but if Scalia had made his health issues public, these questions may not be coming up. Now, Scalia's family had no further comment. Nora?
All right, Jan, thank you.
Yeah, see, the funny thing is about the that's true. It is Texas law for they can declare the deceased, natural causes or whatever. That's legit. The problem is the people who they had on scene investigating it, the police, had no field forensic background.
Let me point out that picture that they had of the room was taken after the body was removed. That room was tossed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you don't take the whole entire cover sheet and everything and throw it off like that.
Yeah.
That room had been tossed. So anyway, go on, Abby.
I got a question about not having the autopsy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was that the family's wishes, or was it some kind of religious thing with his being Catholic? Was he Catholic? I think he was Catholic.
Catholics don't have any kind of problems with autopsies.
Yeah, it was the family's, from what a couple other sources I read today, that, it was the family's wishes that they didn't do an autopsy. The thing is, though, when that quote was flashed in that segment from the judge saying that his private physician believed that his chronic conditions caused his death. Believed. He wasn't certain. Okay. So it begs the thing now. Did that doctor examine him after he was dead? No. And here's another point. When you have a heart condition or whatnot, they prescribe you blood thinners.
Yeah.
So of course, if he had a freaking surgery, that would be more life-threatening because of bleed out, because they couldn't get the blood stopped if they cut on it.
Yeah.
So that's a legitimate thing. If he didn't want to, because of that. I mean, a lot of things.
Did you see? I mean, did you notice the language that CBS was using? Right, might have been speculated, thought. The judge declared over the phone, so the judge didn't even, And by the way, that dude ranch was in the deepest blue part of Texas,
and in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Yeah, and the only place bluer is Uvalde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, have I heard
which
of that
is a suburb?
before?
Which is a suburb of Austin.
Austin.
Yeah, Austin. Cesspool of Texas.
I mean, it's basically so blue that Californians, when they moved to Texas, they all flocked to Austin because it feels like home. So
yeah.
One of the things that I saw, was that a lot of the wording that was used was absolutely horrible. It was just such a jumble. It just makes it sound like utter bullshit, even if it's
word
not.
salad.
Yeah, a lot
word salad.
Yeah, word salad, exactly. Yeah,
a lot of word salad going on.
Well, one thing that I did notice is that basically that the It said they didn't call the feds in because the local sheriff says, well, he died in my jurisdiction. You know, I take care of it. This dude was a Supreme Court justice.
Should have had U.S.
Justice of
Marshals
the Supreme Court. Yes. That place should have been swarming with investigation.
Kind of a big deal.
U.S. Marshals and everything else.
FBI.
I don't care. I mean, I don't care even if it's like the most obviously natural causes on the planet, that place should have been wall to wall.
At least Texas Rangers, come on.
Yeah, at least Texas Rangers. I mean, you probably couldn't have gone in a normal investigation. You probably couldn't have gone 2 hours without hearing a clamor click every second.
Yeah,
I mean, holy shit, they'd have had that place freaking cataloged. Every freaking carpet fiber would have been cataloged. I mean,
none of the state authorities were called in. It was all. It went straight from local to planting him. It went from local till he was planted, like in a matter of days.
Yep.
No autopsy, no investigation.
I think
nothing.
the family was either had been.
Oh, his family were all Democrat. Democrat.
Then there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
I mean,
he
came from New York.
Who appointed him?
Reagan.
Reagan. Yeah.
Reagan. Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was appointed before Reagan or during Reagan.
Here's the thing with Scalia. The whole thing with Scalia that set off all the liberals back then and up to his fucking death was the fact that Scalia was what they call an originalist to the Constitution.
Yeah.
He looked at it as a solid foundation document, not this living bullshit document that we're being taught in school. A living document. No, it was a foundational document which can only be altered by amendments. And he took it word for freaking word as gospel. That's how he made his decisions, based on every single word in that freaking paper.
George Will put it best. He's all like, if it's a living document, it doesn't constitute anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the Constitution for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
It's your solid base foundation that then future amendments can be stacked up on top of. That's how you built your freaking house on a solid foundation.
But
if it was a living document, they built it on fucking sand.
But you had idiots in this country who want to circumvent the process and ram it through the courts, which
Obama's biggest frustration was the fact that Scalia was on the court and Scalia was his obstacle.
Trump has said that if Scalia had been alive, then Scalia would have given him the oath of office because Trump was a big Scalia fan.
Oh
but one of the things is that at that point there was like a almost perfect balance of the court, between conservative and liberal. And of course, Justice Roberts is a big squish, and everybody knows it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so basically, what this did, it was a completely unbalanced the court at a time when Obama wanted to push a whole bunch of stuff through, including a Supreme Court justice, which would have been. Anybody know who he had up for Supreme Court justice? Anyone?
Mr. Merrick Garland.
Garland.
Yeah.
And so what do we know about Merrick Garland now?
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Yes, I did too. It was an echo.
There you go.
We did it in stereo.
Well,
all right.
Who took Scalia's spot?
Scalia's spot was eventually taken by
Kavanaugh.
Justice Kavanaugh.
After
Gorsuch.
Trump was elected.
It was Neil Gorsuch.
Gorsuch.
Right.
Okay,
Gorsuch.
you're right.
Yeah, Gorsuch.
Yeah,
was
another originalist. Yeah. It was Gorsuch, and then Kavanaugh took RBG. Right.
Yeah.
And then, all right. So let me. I got an InfoWars segment.
Oh, nice. Wow. Yes,
a little long, so I split it up in two.
Right. We're going to have some black helicopters and some Illuminati.
Yeah.
Well, I watched a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
Don't
I
forget
watched
to
a
buy
whole
these
bunch of
health
them.
pills that I've got here. It's great. You'll love them. They're good. It's cheap. Buy them.
Well, I watched a whole bunch of them,
not
and
steroids.
the only ones that seemed to be like well researched and had I's dotted and T's crossed was the InfoWars stuff.
And you know what? I have a feeling just interjecting real quick. That's probably why Alex Jones got unpersoned by every fucking thing. And I was thinking it was 2017 when that happened.
Yeah. It was very shortly thereafter.
They burned him all over the place. The banks, the social media.
One podcast interview where he basically rubber stamped a conspiracy theory and they destroyed his world.
Yeah.
And it's still going on. It's still going on.
Oh, yeah, it's still going. It's ongoing. Yeah, it's ongoing.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first part. Here we go.
Unfortunately, you've grown up hearing voices that incessantly warn of government as nothing more than some separate, sinister entity that's at the root of all our problems.
It's time to stop submitting to this tyranny. It's time to realize that we're being enslaved.
Some of these same voices also do their best to gum up the works. They'll warn that tyranny's always lurking just around the corner.
Tyranny with a capital T.
You should reject these voices.
Everything that's been done with torture, rendition, the NDAA, the Patriot Acts 1 and 2, from day one was focused on the American people, period. That's it. It's always been about erasing the Bill of Rights and Constitution and rolling out NSA spying publicly, saying it's for Al-Qaeda, rolling out torture, saying it's for Al-Qaeda, but it's really for the general public, rolling out total control and the end of any underground free market systems in the name of fighting Al-Qaeda, but really shutting down any type of free commerce. This is all about converting us from a free society to a tyranny with a capital T.
What can he do to me? Or to any of us? We have life tenure, and we have it precisely so that we will not be influenced by politics, by threats from anybody.
What the hell is this? It's a Sicilian message. It means Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes.
Associate Justice of the Supreme Court Antonin Scalia was appointed in 1986 by President Ronald Reagan. Scalia served as a safeguard for the Constitution, a staunch opponent to the liberal viewpoint that the Constitution is a living document to be interpreted by progressive demands. Scalia held true to his beliefs as an originalist, meaning the Constitution cannot be changed or misinterpreted unless subjected to the lengthy congressional process of amendment. And also as a textualist, concluding that the ordinary meaning, not an interpretation of the text of the Constitution, should guide its governance. Clearly, this viewpoint counters President Obama's quasi-progressive conquest to fundamentally transform the United States. Obama's violation of the Constitution is a constant, even as he faces a lame duck presidency. But with Scalia gone, and the possibility of Obama's free speech assailing lackey, Loretta Lynch, receiving the Supreme Court nomination, Obama could find himself in the driver's seat once again, making tracks down the road to tyranny before his term ends. Scalia's swing vote on the issues including abortion clinic closures in Texas, a public sector union fair share fee ruling, a University of Texas affirmative action case, and Obamacare's violation of religious freedom via no-cost access to birth control for religious nonprofits were small potatoes compared to the two cases causing the treasonous Obama administration to sweat.
Well.
Okay, I should have took out the InfoWars stuff at the beginning.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get a copyright strike. And,
I won't get copyright. I'm very surprised that our channel's still up. To be honest, I've got it right here. I was like, yeah, I probably should have cut that out. Anyway, but yeah, so Obama was trying to push in a whole bunch of stuff. Especially his second term. There was a whole lot of like really Loretta Lynch was just out of control. I mean, she whatever you think Merrick Garland, Loretta Lynch was far worse.
Let's not forget what Loretta Lynch was witnessed doing during 2016 when her plane and Bill Clinton's plane happened to be on the same tarmac at some airport. And if it hadn't been for an eyewitness who was a federal agent to spill the beans a little bit, no one would have ever known about that because they had a little conversation in one of the two planes, Bill Clinton and Loretta Lynch.
Which we now know was basically the Russiagate connection between the Clinton and Obama administration. But anyway, let's not get distracted.
That's for another show.
But I mean that rabbit hole. We'll be there. We'll be there the rest of the show. But anyway, so we can do Russiagate later at some point. After after we're all nice and old and Hillary Clinton's in the grave. Anyway. All right,
Bunny, we're almost there.
But okay.
Fingers crossed.
We're getting there. Yeah, the old hag didn't look like she's getting adrenochrome anymore the other day when she like showed up. But anyway. But there you go.
She reminds me of the cartoon character from the old Popeye. Old Popeye cartoons, the Fleischer ones where they had the goons.
So basically, every time Loretta Lynch did something. Go ahead,
Bunny.
You stuck, Bunny.
That's a bit of a pause there.
You were talking about Loretta Lynch.
Yeah, Loretta Lynch.
Okay. All right. I didn't want to interrupt you. Okay. All right. No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Pausing.
Continue.
Yeah, it's a bit choppy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just I was just waiting for Wookie to finish his thought. I didn't want to override him.
And choppy, and then I think there's some sort of a time differential too.
Yeah, delay maybe. Yeah. It looks like it paused. Looks like he's paused.
Is he having internet issues again?
Oh no.
Unless it's StreamYards. I don't know.
Could be.
I have an internet. All right.
No.
Okay. All right. My signal just dropped out.
We're doing good right now.
Okay. Sorry, guys. You still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Let me play this other clip before my internet completely dies.
First, with Scalia gone, Obama's shielding of 4 million illegal aliens only needs one conservative vote to sway to the liberal side, or an expedited installation of a liberal judge to break the tie that would preserve the lower court's block of Obama's full-on assault of our immigration system. Second, and this is the case that stinks of motive, Obama's Clean Power Plan to regulate carbon emissions. This is Obama's gift to his globalist banker cohorts. The liberal D.C. Circuit Court ruling could serve it up to an Obama-dominated Supreme Court, signed, sealed, and delivered before Obama leaves office. Obama claims he won't use the nuclear option and appoint a justice while the Senate is in recess, although he does have a small window to appoint a temporary replacement. And as we all know, when Obama says he will not do or sign something, that usually means he will. Unfortunately for Obama, though, 2 years ago, the Supreme Court weakened the president's ability to use the nuclear option power. Upon hearing Scalia's death due to natural causes, most people brushed it off. He was 79 years old. But then the fumbling of the details began. Presidio County Judge Cinderella Guevara pronounced Scalia dead due to natural causes without seeing the body or even ordering an autopsy.
If you believe that, we ought to go back to monarchy, that the people are such sheep that they just swallow whatever they see on television or read in the newspapers.
And the highly decorated Vietnam veteran and prized Democratic Party donor and Cibolo Creek Ranch owner John Poindexter continually changed his story until he finally blurted out that Scalia was found with a pillow over his head and the sheets were unwrinkled. The Washington Post reports, quote, William O. Ritchie, a former commander and former head of criminal investigations for D.C. police, wrote, "You have a Supreme Court justice who died, not in attendance of a physician. You have a non-homicide trained U.S. Marshal tell the Justice of the Peace that no foul play was observed. You have a Justice of the Peace pronounce death while not being on the scene and without any medical training opining that the justice died of a heart attack. What medical proof exists of a myocardial infarction? Why not a cerebral hemorrhage?" End quote. Any signs of strangulation uncovered by a mandatory standard autopsy, such as petechial hemorrhage, would have sounded off alarm bells. Yet an autopsy of one of the most powerful people in the United States was neglected. Meanwhile, towns like Falfurrious, Texas, shell out money they don't have to perform autopsies on illegal aliens. The meager funds that Brooks County accumulates from their property taxes and funds given to them by the state of Texas and not the federal government go here to bury undocumented migrants crossing illegally across the border just 60 miles south, a day's walk to their deaths of dehydration.
The effective tax rate cannot exceed 80 cents, and the effective tax rate at that time would have been 97 cents. So we had to reduce our budget by 17 cents because it cannot go over that, and that's by law. Compounded by the amount that we spend, and that figure is dealing with autopsies, it's dealing with the wear and tear of the vehicles, the sheriff department, the JPs, the magistrates, the death certificates, all the paperwork that's entailed, getting out to these areas that are very, very remote. I personally have been taken to pronounce a body when the sheriff officer with me says, "Oh, there went the transmission."
Currently, it may not appear that Scalia's suspicious end at a West Texas resort amounts to much to the average citizen, 32% of which have never even heard of him, according to a Gallup poll. But in the months to come, if all goes well for Obama by way of a corporocratic faux Republican majority in Congress and Obama's go-it-alone approach to the executive office, Scalia's death will be regarded as the final nail to be driven into the Federal Republic of the United States as Obama transforms the United States into a unitary republic, legally ruled by an all-powerful central government. John Bound for Infowars.com.
Yep. Gee. I'm sure there's nothing suspicious then.
No, not at all. No. What do you mean suspicious?
Nothing at all.
Would you say that?
What is this, a conspiracy? What? No. A man found in bed, dead, with a pillow over his head, and a PAPS machine, a CPAP machine next to his bed that he didn't wear, wasn't plugged in. No, there's nothing suspicious about that.
No, that's true. You know, when I initially heard that he away again.
Yeah, internet issues.
But when I initially heard about this, the pillow or something like that, I was thinking to myself, are we dealing with like one of these weird like fetishes or something? And he's died. You know what I mean? Like the strangulation fetishes or something like that. But it's just like
I don't know.
It's just a lot weirder than that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, he's having issues. Yeah. We'll try and carry on.
Yeah, they put it out. They put him out in the middle of freaking nowhere. That ranch is probably an hour plus drive to any freaking semblance of a town. So yeah, and it's like the ideal spot to freaking off somebody because it's not going to be anybody show up to do an investigation apparently at all because law enforcement's so fucking poor they can't do anything.
No, they can't.
So they literally phone in the freaking crime scene statistics and findings by someone who has no homicide training at all. And like, what the hell? And the judge literally, oh yeah, he died of natural causes.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Yeah. Oh, it's only a Supreme Court.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Dude, he's dead. I mean, it's just inconvenient of a place to bring somebody out that may have, known physical ailments because of age and lifestyle, a little overweight. He's on a CPAP machine. Someone might know he has a heart condition. You don't have to do very much to take out somebody who's already got a chronic disease like heart disease or something like that.
Right.
You don't have to do much.
No.
No. So it makes for a perfect crime scene, which is a crime scene that looks like natural causes, especially when you have people investigating that have no homicide training at all.
No, they
They
don't.
don't know what to look for.
Yeah.
And then there's no autopsy. And then you've got a complicit judge who just phones it in literally, I'm too fucking bored to do my job. Yeah, he died natural causes. Click.
Yeah. That's what I was meaning earlier. That's what I was meaning earlier. There is such a clusterfuck of things that
it is.
You can't help but look at this and go, yeah, foul play, definitely. If there wasn't foul play, it's just like, well, it fucking sure looks like it.
Any reasonable thinking human being could look at that whole thing, what we just said, where he was at, all the bullshit about the county, the judge, the whole, and any reasonable person would come up with probably the same feeling. This is some sketchy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit, This wasn't some freaking poor farm worker who fell into the fucking hay baler. Oh, well, he died of fucking hay bale injury. He died that way.
Yeah.
No, this is a Supreme Court justice who just happened to die.
Yeah.
PD. Rockabomb. The Kenya. Yeah. Did the judge go out the same way as yeah, who knows? You never know.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder if he was on this. I don't know. I don't think but you never know. Anything's possible.
I mean, they're bloody saying that Elon Musk is on the Epstein thing now, so who knows?
You know what? If he was, it'd have been leaked years ago. It'd have been leaked as soon as he got involved with Trump.
Yeah.
It would have been leaked as soon as he bought Twitter.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah. So in other words, it's a lot of crap. Like kind of like the official story that we're dealing with this one. It just sounds way too sketchy.
It's a big time sketchy.
Way too sketchy.
It is. Yeah. Obama just raises way too many questions nowadays. Yeah, no shit. All of a sudden, he popped up in merry old England a month or so ago to good old number 10 Downing Street to pay a visit to good old Commie Starmer. Out of the fucking blue.
What do they call it? The Hatch Act or Logan Act? One of those two?
Logan Act, yes. Logan Act. The Logan Act is what they tried to pin on Flynn. Mike Flynn.
Yeah.
It didn't work, so then they freaking strong-armed him with his son. They were gonna keel-haul his son, and so he just went ahead and folded because they lied to him. So
So now he's suing.
Well, if they were going to do anybody was going to get the Logan Act, it would be John Kerry, but they didn't.
Oh yeah, that's a bitch.
Absolutely.
That guy. Yeah. No kidding.
I mean, he was trying to negotiate. He was trying to negotiate stuff on behalf of the United States while during the first Trump administration with no official status.
Yeah, he was trying to do an in-run to Trump, and he that's a blatant violation what he fucking did.
Why he wasn't indicted at that point, I don't know why.
Good old Mr. Hines.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Good old Mr. Hines.
Well, I like when they called him out on his whole carbon
but he was
bullshit.
Trying to act like he's officially
jet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lurch.
He's got like 6 houses, 2 jets, and like a gigantic yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's try to land this plane. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I had a program that just decided to scan my computer, and the whole thing crashed. Anyway,
says,
thank you guys. We're holding it down for me.
You're welcome. Yeah, PD in chat says, does Obama know he's going to get replaced by Keir Starmer in the blackface when Starmer gets ousted as PM? Yeah.
Yeah.
That Starmer guy, man. What a character.
Well,
nobody likes him.
No, it doesn't show, does it?
Well, okay. The whole thing is basically that during the last hours of the Obama administration, during the last months of Obama administration, they basically bet the farm on Hillary Clinton being the next president. They wanted to completely, totally submit all these changes in for all time, and suddenly, the most staunch originalist, on the Supreme Court, just dropped while Obama tried to replace him, and that it worked because of the whole mistake they made by expanding or what is that called? The filibuster.
Yeah,
when they allowed filibuster on political appointments. And McConnell told him, he said, you're going to regret that. And then McConnell basically used it to run out the clock during the Obama administration.
Yep.
And suddenly Democrats were like, "Oh, we need to get rid of the filibuster." Of course, last 4 years they didn't want they're okay with filibuster, and now they're wanting to get rid of it again. Wonder why they did.
Oh yeah.
And so basically, they ran out the clock. But during that time, though, with this unbalanced Supreme Court, with Scalia gone, and basically you got the squish of John Kennedy, whatever. You basically got this squish over here that basically can be swayed with just a glower and a dirty look. And then you got
John Roberts,
like the other two staunch conservatives. Yeah, John Roberts. And then Justice Kennedy was just as bad. He was pretty bad too. But basically, you didn't have. You no longer had a balanced Supreme Court, and Obama was able to push through a whole lot of crap in those last few months. That was pretty drastic. Including things like the ESG got pushed through during that time.
Yeah.
But you know what the damage ESG did? Everything. But anyway, so Scalia dying was just like if it was just a natural occurrence, if it was like they all tried to say, just something that happened because the dude was in bad shape, then it was the best thing that ever happened to the Obama administration at the best time possible.
Right.
Yep.
Anybody got thoughts on that? Was Obama really lucky?
It's too good.
He really did luck out on the timing of Scalia deciding to drop dead.
Right.
But
I'm thankful
especially
that
in a place
McConnell held off on appointing the damn
McConnell back then when he was, a little bit, he was acting more like he was a conservative than he really was, just to get the conservative president in, and then he was feeling they could probably manipulate whoever Trump brought forth as justices, candidates.
Right.
So, yeah.
Paul
Good stuff.
The House.
Were any park cars interviewed as part of the homicide investigation? I don't believe so. No, this is good stuff.
No, I don't think.
But let's ask, were they part of the staff?
Or consultants?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, Trump conspiracy look into his country of yeah.
Oh, it was a high-end dude ranch. I doubt they were parkours.
You never know. Have you not seen a Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah. Yeah.
Worst movie ever.
No, I've never watched that movie. Anyway.
I've never seen it either.
Brokeback Mountain.
Okay, so let's do the vote. I'll have to bring mine back up, but let's do the vote. Brokeback Mountain.
It's a parkour cold cave. Yeah, no kidding, right? Wait, wasn't that the opening episode of Twin Peaks?
Anyway.
Twin Peaks. The death at the beginning of the movie. She was a parkour.
Block crack.
Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah,
to the bottom of that. Yeah.
Bunny, what do you got in your poll? Are you stuck again, Bunny?
He looks like he's frozen again.
He's froze.
He's frozen.
Well, right now, maybe at this moment, I have 2 votes, and it's split 50-50, one for confirmed and one for in the middle. So hopefully we'll get some more votes on Bunny's side and maybe one more or 2 on my side. I don't know. This is good stuff. Hey, vote in the poll. Vote in Bunny's poll there. And it's too bad we don't have the parkour question up, but, hey.
Well, you can put it up, can't you there, Wookie?
Please, I can't pull his up, no. I can pull mine up, but mine.
Well, somebody
mine's
put it up.
already.
I think Bunny can hear us. He just can't.
Yeah, he
He's just
probably can
frozen
hear
on
us.
screen.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually could probably,
maybe-
even though his camera's frozen, and Mike, he can probably still pull his.
He's maybe looking at the pole.
on
That's
his
maybe what's
end,
frozen
so.
it.
Heath Ledger was a handsome guy, but joking. Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah.
Well, that's it.
I would have to say, and of course, I only saw that Batman movie once. Was with Heath Ledger as the Joker. I have to say, he was a good Joker. He was really, really good. I still think Cesar Romero was probably the best in my opinion, because I grew up with Cesar Romero as a kid for Joker.
Yeah.
And then of course there's
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson. But the best voice of the Joker has got to go to that commie lad, freaking Mark Hamill.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, no, Heath Ledger was great.
Hello, bats.
Yes.
How are you?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Batsy.
Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
He passed away. Sad.
He did. Yeah.
Okay.
He did, yeah.
I evidently I don't know why. Somebody they voted debunked.
Somebody voted debunked.
Scalia,
What?
Evidently dying over a weekend with a pillow over his face and getting rushed the phone.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that all you had? Was just one vote for debunk?
I voted debunked. I point my pen at you.
Yeah, I had one
How
vote
dare
for debunked on my poll.
Wow. Wow. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who it was, but evidently they're a complete total idiot.
They need to change their weed.
Trolling. Evidently all I got are trolls. But anyway.
All right. Well,
Evidently.
did you close your poll yet, Bunny?
Yeah, I closed it.
Okay, I'm going to close mine right now. So
If they're just going to be a dumbass. I mean, there's no point.
I only had 2 votes. So one of them is for confirmed, and the other one is for in the middle. So
Okay.
so yeah, one confirmed.
In the middle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
In the middle.
What the hell was that about?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. That's all good though. It's all good.
Okay.
Yep, it's all good. Okay. So what do we have right now?
All right,
we have
so we got a debunked, we got a
one debunked.
confirmed, and we got it in the middle.
Yeah, we got one
all
of
right,
each.
Wookie, what do you think?
Well, here's mine in the middle. What the hell? Sorry, I had to vote in the middle because I had no
What do you
idea
think,
on
Wookie?
this one. We're dealing with the insane. Yeah, digital ID. Yeah, I know. You guys are
No kidding.
screwed over there. Okay. No, I think there was some
I had to
shenanigans.
point.
I think there was definitely some shenanigans going on. It's too well placed to not be questioned. He's in the middle of a blue state, in the middle of frickin' nowhere, from an Obama donor, invited guest, and with about 30 other people, and a sheriff investigator that has no homicide training, and a judge that literally just phoned it in, literally. There was no autopsy because the investigator could have decided they needed an autopsy. They could have on the scene decided, hey, we need an autopsy to find out WTF. But they didn't do that, and then the family decided, no, we don't want to have that because they probably know what the fuck happened to him anyway. Yeah, there's too many questions that were left unanswered and too many procedural things that were conveniently looked over. They just leaped over it, didn't bother with it. Too many convenient coincidences to not be a homicide. in my opinion. So yeah, I'm confirmed. He was he didn't die of lack. He didn't die of lack of CPAP. I can tell you that.
Right. What do you think, Kroll?
Hang on a second. Let me just get my digital master out. Yes, digital master. How am I supposed to vote on this? I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Pretty much what Wookie said. There's just so many questions. They seem to bungle a lot of stuff, including the wording. So I'm confirmed on this. I think he was whacked. I think he was whacked. So. What you saying, Abby?
All right.
Hey.
What do you think, Abby?
I think it was confirmed. No. There's just too much stuff. I mean, the fact that
too many questionable shit.
Obama had pegged him as a roadblock and an enemy for getting his agenda across the board. The fact that he was the guy that owned the ranch, ran the ranch, was a friend of Obama and a donor to his cause. Didn't help. I think this guy is culpable in Scalia's death. I don't think he was probably interviewed, because if you got the feds involved, they would have been Obama stooges, and the local law enforcement, they're probably all liberal because it's a liberal county, and probably a bunch of Keystone cops, so they would have got it wrong anyway. That's like, and what Wookie said, like the fact that the family didn't want an autopsy leaves questions. The fact that he was found with a pillow covering his face, and his CPAP was not on. Now, my grandmother had a CPAP towards the end of her life. Those things are not quiet. So the other guests would have heard this thing running at night.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I don't know anybody mentioned this thing. They've heard this thing running at night. So that leaves a question there.
They said that in the investigation that the CPAP machine was at the side of the bed, the mask, and it was unplugged.
Yeah.
So it was unplugged from the wall. So he must have just got it out, set it up, or at this time he probably unplugged it because it didn't need to be unplugged in before he used it. So
and
everything
also,
was ready to go.
They had dinner, right? And he would.
Yeah.
Poindexter testified that, or not testified, but mentioned that that Scalia went to bed early because he wanted to get more sleep that night.
Yep.
What if he was Mickey'd?
Very possible.
Well, it could have been.
They put something in his meal or drink or something. Might not have been hard to do if they were serving drinks and stuff, because it is like a restaurant style situation, ranch house. So you'll have somebody come in with water or sodas or beer or whatever, juice, milk, whatever, and put something in it to knock him out.
Could have spiked it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another way you make it look like natural causes.
Tried to knock him out?
Yeah.
Well, you have
tried to knock him out and ended up killing him?
Well, no. Basically to put him to sleep so they could suffocate him without any kind of defense, and then make it look like he died of natural causes because he didn't put his CPAP on.
Right. So okay, I get you. I think I get you. If he's under the influence, then it's going to look like he died in his sleep peacefully and didn't put up a fight.
Well, especially if he's like
no
severely
arms,
sedated
no
with any
arms
kind of whatever
flailing.
drug.
Yeah, and if he had something in there to slow him down or put him to sleep, it's not. Now again,
no autopsy.
Exactly. No autopsy, because an autopsy would have done a standard toxicology report of things in his blood. They would have examined his contents of his stomach, etc. So anything that he had to eat that night or consumed would have been inside the stomach, because it does take a long time, several hours before the contents of the stomach is completely digested and filtered through the body. He would have still had stuff in his stomach. So of course, no autopsy was done. So they couldn't do toxicology or anything else, looking at what's in his stomach. Yeah, it would have been very easy.
Well,
My mother-in-law.
Interrogation.
The what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead. Keep going.
No, go ahead, Bunny. You mentioned interrogation.
Okay, interrogation. Somebody's mouth is what you go with. You don't go with when they have had enough time to craft a narrative. And the first words out of that point in his head, that was what then later on he corrected that because he realized he said too much. And so the first thing he said was what you go with. And that was, when they found Scalia, he had a pillow over his head.
Yeah.
Nobody with breathing obstruction that needs a CPAP would sleep with a pillow over their head. Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one looks like a confirmed.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, guys, for the delays. Sorry for
Definitely
my
looks a bit
shitty
confirmed.
internet and all the problems I'm having. But we came to a confirmed, and I'm going to end the show before my internet dies. But let me play this.
Right.
Okay, did it play?
No, nothing happened.
No, it's
nothing's going yet.
Happened. I thought you'd frozen again. No.
No. What?
No, nothing happened. I thought you'd frozen again.
Oh,
I can hear you,
but he's gone, and he's gone. He's not there. It's gone. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
He's got to get this internet thing figured out.
Yeah, yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Is there I wonder if we can get a booster or something like that.
We'll have to start like a Gibson Go to get him a Starlink or something.
Get him some kind of internet booster or something, Wi-Fi booster or something
like
that.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's coming back.
He's
I don't know.
And he's gone.
It's like the first mission of Transporter. You're kind of iffy.
Trouble logging.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Connecting again.
Yeah.
Beam me up, Scotty. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's still been a bit. It's still been a bit choppy, and
it's still been pretty bad.
I mean, even with my, I've got the partial fiber now, and I was it's still kind of choppy.
Yeah.
Maybe the StreamYards. I don't know.
It could be StreamYards.
Well, like he said, he was having problems with Brave.
He's having problems with Brave, so it could be something with Brave and his internet carrier too. Because I've got Brave and I'm using DuckDuckGo, or not DuckDuckGo, but StreamYards. I've not really had any problems.
I'm running
because
it on
of Brave.
Edge and I haven't had any problems with it.
Firefox,
yeah, I don't.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah,
I've got that as well.
The only problem I have is my provider
I've used it much
with the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they'll throttle connections sometimes.
Yeah. But I got to reset my routers and stuff like that 3 or 4 times a week.
What?
Because they'll just stop.
What the heck, man?
So I got to
Are they not?
plug it back in to reset it.
Are they not powerful enough? And they're not
I
set
don't
up
know
for
what it
5G
is. All of a sudden,
or
this, like the internet part will just cut out. Like yesterday, that's what happened yesterday.
Wow!
Right before I got on, it's like just decided to cut out.
That's not good.
Is it old? Is that?
It's not particularly.
Is it an old one? Is it old router?
Just end the damn show, please.
Oh.
Yes, we will. All right.
Stick a pig in it.
Let's see.
All right.
Let's see what we can do here. So, again, it looks like the 4 of us plus 1 in the chat had confirmed it. We had 1 in the middle and 1 debunked. So, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls of all ages, we will see you again next Saturday night, 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Eastern on the same channel. And
I got a PSA. I've got a PSA.
PSA? What is the PSA? That's an old airline.
Local parkour.
Yes. Support your local parkour. Yes. All right. I'm going to hit the button now. I'm hitting the button now.